Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about land theft. Gang stalking and land theft, property theft, go hand in hand. It happened in the past where a bunch of bullies will invade a village, kill the men, rape the women, and take their land. Keep the children as slaves. How are they doing it now? Via gang stalking. In fact, I met a sweet little old lady like 2 years ago in Washington, D.C. She was being gang stalked for her land. She tried to reach out for help, and once again, these professional psychopaths have premeditated their game, anticipated the police not to help her out. Oh no, you're just imagining things. Nobody's gang stalking you. So she came all the way to Washington, D.C. for help. I think she talked to the Senate or Congress. I don't know what happened there. But do you see these predators, these human predators, go after the weak? Somebody that doesn't have a strong support system. They study their targets. They're not gonna go after that has a strong support system, a lot of friends, all of they go after the vulnerable. So those psychopaths were sending her signs by killing her animals. She has a farm. And if you Google, if you know target individuals, if they have pets, these psychopaths kill the pets just to piss you off. Who does that? Who says, hey, I'm pissed off at this person, I'm gonna go kill her cat? Once again, psychopaths. They're sending you a sign. Hey, we don't like you. We're gonna figure out how to destroy you without leaving an evidence. Right? The purpose of this program is to suicide the target. To destroy their entire, everywhere possible, financially, reputation, destroy their websites, take their land, take their property, take their Louis Vuitton if they have any, take their jewelry. They love breaking into the target's property and just messing with things and leaving. Who does that? They do that. They have a personnel that has no morals, that says, oh, I'll do it. No warrant, no problem. By law, if people, this is real estate law here, a landlord, if you're renting, a landlord cannot go into your property without letting you know in advance. In Washington, D.C., I believe it's 24 hours. Hey, I need to go in there, some kind of emergency. They don't respect that. Target individuals don't have any rights. They don't have any privacy rights, nothing. They have been stripped from their rights. And if they cannot strip their rights away, once again, they will figure it out. They will blast them in the head, piss them off. So eventually, these targets are gonna reach out. And that's when they go, all right, we're gonna take your land. Land theft. So gang stalking and labeling these targets with mental illnesses, once again, go hand in hand. It's an excuse for these gang stalkers to get away with crime. Okay? If they cannot set them up So the target ends up in prison, they will set up the target, so the target's labeled as mentally unstable. I'm gonna put this link here. 10 of the worst abuses of the psychiatric and psychological professions in American history. Out of the 10, I'm only gonna read number 4. Historically, the United States policy towards its indigenous peoples has been one of destruction through land invasion, starvation, induced disease, and cultural destruction, which has included the use of educational and mental health professionals. The political goals of this policy include land theft and enabling a standardized monoculture. See, how do you steal somebody's land? Do you go by yourself? And then in the past, did they go by themselves? Somebody just, oh, you know what? No, it's a whole gang of them. How are they doing it now? It's 2021. In cities like New York, Washington, California, how are they doing it now? They're not killing men and raping the women, or maybe are they? They're doing it via white collar crime, via gang stalking, via intimidation ways. They're doing it via computer intrusion, communication interception, identity theft, cloning of documents, cloning of logos. United States postal mail theft and interception and rerouting. They can stage a whole foreclosure like professionals. And the target's like, wait a minute, what happened here? And they can also stage a wrongful eviction like professionals. And the target's like left out of, this needs to stop. Where is the law here? Where are the FHA laws here? Where are the HUD laws? There's no justice for targeted individuals. So now that we know that homeless people are labeled mentally ill, I wonder if there has been a study in the United States of what percentage of these homeless people were taken advantage of by criminal gangs and put them on the street and figure out how to destroy their lives. How many of them had a nice property? How many of them had a nice piece of land, acres, and they just inherited? So they were just by themselves, no strong support system. Once again, these criminal gangs study their targets. And then just, guess what? We're gonna stage it. We're gonna take it from you. And if you reach out for help, you will be labeled as mentally unstable. Gang stalking and property theft go hand in hand. So I'm gonna put a link here so you can download that what I'm saying is true. It's not fair, right? It's not fair that these criminal gangs, if they want a piece of real estate, like I said, when I want a piece of real estate, I do my 10 steps. They don't. They get their bullies to intimidate somebody, and they get the professional lawyers who are good at the fine print. We are dealing with, target individuals are dealing with professional psychopaths who have mastered the art of white collar crime. Let me repeat that. Target individuals are dealing with professional psychopaths who have mastered the art of white collar crime. All those documents, the fine print, benefits the gang. Everything looks real. And the target individual that is owner of the property somehow is on the street, very, very fast. And that's not fair, is it? This needs to come out. And if you're a target individual and you were wrongfully foreclosed on or you were wrongfully evicted, please do contact me. We need to take this. They cannot get away with putting you on the street like that. These gangs, why do they work? And if they like that piece of land, you know, hey, let me make an offer. What's the whole like intimidation, bullying, destruction of your property, killing your animals? What is that shit? That shit is whack. What's that like? Leaving you signs, cutting your tires, intimidating you, so you can like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna move out of this neighborhood. Maybe they don't like me here. I'm not. What is that? And it doesn't end there. So the target individual is, okay, fine, let them have my piece of land. I can get my own later. No, these gang stalkers, they know that what they did is fucked up, so they will gang stalk you till they suicide you. What the hell is that? So it wasn't good enough for these gangs to take my property, that you have to really go after me till I'm actually like messed up, disabled, like locked up. These gangs don't stop. They never stop. So once they have you, you're theirs. So it's a pretty evil program, right? This needs to stop, because it's not fair that these criminal gangs who have the best lawyers, who are very good at the fine print, and these targets, they're not expecting that. They're not hustling lawyers with masters at the fine print. And if the target individual tries to get a lawyer, that gang, the lawyer, hey, guess what? Don't help her. Why do you think target individuals have no legal help? Because they're being taken advantage of. No legal help for you. Why not? What's going on with the law? These gang stalkers, they don't care about the law. What? This is the law, whatever. I got your land. Mortgage fraud is a federal crime. Identity theft is a federal crime. If I'm not mistaken, mail theft is also a federal crime. You see? So what they're doing is federal crime, prison time. Yet these criminals, professional psychopaths, are trying to frame the targets to end up in prison. Why? Because what they do is fucked up. So if a target tries to expose this what they're doing, no exposure, no investigations, no. You see why they must suicide that target. So it's not good enough to take their land. They have to figure out how that target it never doesn't go reach out for help. So this needs to stop. Like, once again, I'm sure there are target individuals out there that lost their property to these gang stalkers, to these bullies who go after the weak. And now that's 2021, they're also they want that intellectual property, because intellectual property is worth money. And since these gang stalkers are not creative enough, they have to get it from somebody. Ooh, I like her. I like this. Right? So real estate has laws. Everything is law. 10 steps to foreclose somebody. Don't go skipping steps. Did you follow 1, 2, 3, 4? Did you follow all of them? Or did you just like got your lawyer, did a few documents that look real, send it to the court for the marshals to evict them? The marshals are doing their job. But as a target individual, if the marshals show up and the target individual, wait a minute, they don't, we're still trying to figure it out here. Why I'm getting. So the marshals are like, hey, we have to put you on the street. The marshals are doing their job. That alone is terrifying enough for a target individual that has been paying on time. That alone is very dehumanizing. Same with landlords. There are laws on how to evict somebody. You don't go hiring a gang of thugs to terrify somebody because you don't want to follow the law on how to evict somebody the legal way. Only criminals do that. Target individuals go through these wrongful foreclosures and wrongful evictions all the time. That's why they're being made homeless. And their rights are stripped from them. They have no rights. So, and on top of that, they're getting blasted in the head. Oh, now you're on the street. Now we're going to blast you in the head. You have no rights. Like I said, if you're a target individual and you are wrongfully foreclosed or wrongfully evicted, please do contact me, but with evidence. And if you don't have evidence, I believe you can go to court and find out if the landlord or the mortgage or the condo association followed all those steps. It must be recorded somewhere. All that data is being collected. Now, if they change things around, if I'm not mistaken, that's illegal. If these professional white-collar criminals with their professional lawyers who are masters at the fine print, if they go start changing around, if I'm not mistaken, that's tampering with evidence, so they can get away with not ending up in prison. All right, anyways, that's enough for this land theft. So gang stalking and land theft go hand in hand. So there's a good percentage of people that are homeless that have lost their everything to these professionals, and these professionals have staged it all well with their street theater, so that person is now left out, all messed up. You know what? I'm just gonna get drunk, do drugs, fuck it, I lost it all. Do you see how this works? Is it fair? I lost it all. I have nothing. Fuck it, I'm gonna become an alcoholic. Fuck it, I'm gonna have to kill the emotional pain with alcohol every day. Right? That's exactly what they want. They have no support system. They're all isolated by themselves. They lost their inheritance to these human predators. So they got nothing. They will figure out how to take that last dollar. I've noticed that they've made even $5 disappear from my bank account occasionally. Why would they go out of their way to do that just to mess with you, just to send you a message? Hey, guess what? They don't need $5. Yet they do it to send these targets a message. We have access to your bank accounts. So what? The target individuals are supposed to keep cash at all times? They cannot put it in the bank. When you're a target individual, these human hunters have access to all their bank accounts and change things around. So the targets cannot even make a claim. Oh, we put you on the bank accounts closed. We put you on check systems. Really? The account wasn't in the negative. So has any universities that are doing this brain research, have they done a research of what is the percentage of homeless people that lost it all to these human predators? How would you feel if you are in their situation? Do you see that, how it works? This is not fair. Where's the justice here? I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that these bullies, professional psychopaths, are like, where do you live now? We took your land. We put everything in storage. I have a sociopath sending me text messages saying, the man who put everything in a storage room and lived homeless. Something like that. Like sending me a psychopathic message. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So you take their land and you make sure to keep them broke. Like if they want to recover and get a job, no. What? No, you cannot get a job. Because gangstalking is the destruction of a person in every way they can. Financially, reputation, everything. What? Okay, so you already took my land. Aren't you satisfied? That's how messed up they are. That's not good enough for these psychopath human predators. No, that's not good enough. No. We want to make sure you never recover. Because maybe they've purchased a life insurance on you. I really hope that's not true. I really hope these gang stalkers are not taking their land, leaving them all isolated and not buying a life insurance on these targets. Is it true? Everyone has the right to pursue for happiness. Why aren't you letting these targets get a job? What's the purpose of destroying their character for? What's the purpose of ghosting them from the entire friends? What's the purpose of intercepting the communication if they're trying to reach out for, like, let's say, a job application? So the target individual is trying to reach out for like a job application, and you criminals are saying, hey, guess what? We're gonna pay you this much for a sex scene. So the target individual needs money. How much? $1,400 for half an hour. We'll pay you $1,400 to have sex. We'll videotape it. What? These gang stalkers are sex trafficking target individuals, clearly. Why you criminals thought I was gonna fall for that? So here I am working on work application, and you criminals are sending me Oh, we'll pay you this much for a sex scene. So have you documented the target individual's sex life along the way and the target individual doesn't even know? Are you selling that? Because if you are a trafficker. While you criminals are telling people, oh, it is all carefully staged to make the target look like disgusting, horrible, she cannot work, mentally unstable, whatever, when it is you that is staging it so well. Land theft. It happened in the past, it is happening now via gang stalking, and it will happen in the future. These gangs will like taking property from other people. There is such a breed of humans on the planet. They don't like to get it fresh. They don't work hard to, hey, I want this many acres of land in this part, so I'm gonna go hunt. No, they see that somebody has it and they snatch it from them with their lawyers, with the masters at the fine print, make it look all real. These are psychopaths. They get off on it. It's not fun enough for them to get it fresh. It is fun if they break into your property and take your valuables. That's fun. They like that. They don't like going to the store and getting it fresh. A reality check of who you really are and what you really do. I like my things brand new. I don't like second hands. That property from DC, I'm the first owner of that condo. I like my things fresh. Brand new. Nobody has ever lived there before. That's what I wanted. I wanted my fresh. First owner. If you look at the title records, I'm the first owner. Nobody has owned that unit before me because I like my things fresh. I don't go breaking into other people's properties and stealing valuables or their property. Only criminals do that. So land theft and gang stalking go hand in hand. These criminals will steal anything from these targets, anything that they can make money from. If they can, I don't know if organ trafficking is linked with gang stalking. Maybe they will probably take those organs too. So this is it for my land theft and gang stalking. It is linked. These criminals like to take people's properties. They have, like I said, they're masters at the white collar crime. They have it all figured out down to a science to make it look like you lost your property the legal way. Because they have their lawyers who are masters at the fine print. And while you are trying to get a lawyer to defend yourself, you are blocked. No legal help for you. Right? No legal help for me. No legal help for you. No. Is it fair? Is it? Is it fair? Is it fair that all these target individuals have no legal help? They're framed as dangerous, mentally ill, whatever you organized criminals can get away with, so they can be placed on that soft kill program, while you scavengers take their property, and you leave them with literally just their clothes on, like the clothes that they have on, and on the street in a tent. I think there should be these data analytics, they collecting data. What is the percentage of homeless people that lost land to these organized criminals? So I thought homeless were just like people that didn't work, mentally ill, on drugs. I'm sure there's a percentage there that they have been taken advantage of by these human predators. No justice for you, no legal help for you. Mm-hmm. What? What? You know? So this is, and I'm sorry that I'm a little bit emotional here, but for the people listening to this, wouldn't you be? Wouldn't you be? So where's the law? Let's talk about FHA laws, no discrimination on anything. What is gang stalking? Mobbing somebody out. Right? Land theft. Psychiatry. So it's in the history. Invasion, starvation, induced disease. Invasion, you invaded their property. Invasion, starvation, you're keeping them poor. Induced disease, you're blasting them in the head, causing mental illnesses. For what? The goal of this is land theft. The goal of this, invasion of property, starvation, induced disease, it happened in the past, it is happening now with gang stalking. You invaded their property, you're keeping them broke, starvation, you're inducing a disease that they never had by blasting them in the head. The goal, clearly, land theft. So I'm also gonna put a link here that you can download for the audience that is watching this video, that gang stalking and property theft go hand in hand. Okay, they want something from these targets. And these professionals are staging ways to set up the target as mentally unstable if the target reaches out for help. Oh no, she's imagining things. We did everything according to the law. We follow the law. Oh really? You follow the law? So if you follow the law so well, why are you cutting my tires? Why are you sending me intimidation messages? What's the purpose of that? So to keep me under fear? There's no need, right? So this is my video for land theft. And if you're a target individual and you were wrongfully foreclosed on or wrongfully evicted, please reach out to me. I really need these targets who have lost their property to these professional psychopaths. Because it's not fair that, once again, they're getting rich at the expense of your property when you haven't done anything. And it's not fair that that wasn't enough for them. They have to keep messing with you till you're completely destroyed. What? So that wasn't enough? You're not happy? You already took that. What else do you want? My organs? There's nothing left, right? Exactly. So this needs to stop. You need to expose it, gather evidence, and contact me if you are wrongfully evicted or wrongfully foreclosed on. I need these targets to to get their property back. There has to be the courts have to record that process that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There has to be recorded. And if one of those steps is missing, it was all carefully staged by the white collar professionals with their lawyers that are good at the fine print. Alright, this is my video for land theft and gang stalking. Go hand in hand. Stay safe, gather evidence, don't let these bullies get rich at the expense of your hard work. Contact me if you have evidence. Alright, take care, be safe, bye.